What it is, y'all, what it is. Ya Clout Podcast. Your boy Mike Sears as always. Here with my brother Rod Crack in the building.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
Yes, sir. Going to 1993 this episode. Straight Brooklyn, Bucktown. Talking about the legendary Black Moon with their 1993 debut album, Enter the Stage. Turns 30 years old this year, man. I think it's right around the corner, man.
Yep.
October, I believe, or some shit like that. Last time I checked, but
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, man. This is, we talk about albums that been in your life before you even knew what the fuck you wanted to get into as far as music is concerned. And this is one of them. So my uncle had the cassette and he played it a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot. This is 9-3 when it came out. I was fucking 8. But 2 years later, I would get into it. Just, I got you open. How many MCs, who got the props. I remember the Who Got the Props video very distinctively. Boot Camp Click, the legendary Boot Camp Click. Black Moon, leading the forefront, which is Buckshot, 5 Foot Accelerator, DJ Evil D, the Beat Mind is Mr. Walt. Fucking, then you got Smith & Wesson, Stealing Tech, which I fucking adore. Then you got Helter Skelter, bro. Helter Skelter made me talk to a fucking stranger. I told that story 1,000 times.
Yep.
But it was at the park. I just bring it up again because it's amazing. And this kid was playing, older kid, his teenager, was playing Understand. And it was like, it hypnotized me. I was 11. I had to know what the fuck it was. He gave me the cassette. I looked at it. Mind blown. Then he got OGC, Original Gun Clappers. And then, the representatives or whatever, they're kind of whack. I'll keep it a stack.
Illinois and all those people.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I keep it a stack. And there's no good boot camp fucking albums other than like The Last Stand is decent for real. But
I like the representatives on that song, The Square on Nocturnal. That's dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree.
yeah, I give him a pass on that one. But fucking. This boot camp click to me, man. I always say this: if Wu-Tang is X-Men, they're the Avengers, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Used to be my second favorite crew of all time, but that belongs to Griselda now because of their fucking. The output is just. It made me feel like I'm an old ass nigga, man. I'm 37, going on 38 in November, and when Fly God and shit dropped, I felt like that was like the new Wu. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I still worship boot camp to death. Trust me, but. Yeah, man, I got Black Moon, Enter the Stage, followed by The Shining, Nocturnal, early on with the Boot Camp Click, man. Just one of my favorite crews of all time, man. That's my introduction to boot camp. How about you, Rod?
Yeah, imagine if they did it like the way Wu-Tang did it. They did their big like group album first, and then they did all the like smaller groups afterwards, if you know what I mean. Like, so imagine if we got the Boot Camp Click album in 93 and then like Black Moon came afterwards and Smith & Wesson and stuff, kind of like how Wu-Tang were this big unit and then they went solo, you know what I mean? Instead, with Boot Camp Click, we got the big group album later on and it just didn't hit. Yeah,
I was so mad. Middle school,
yeah.
I was pissed, man. The dog tags on the covers, yeah.
I remember nothing about it. I have that album. I remember nothing about it.
I'm like, where the fuck is Rock and Rock? They're barely on here. I was pissed, bro. Seriously, I was so mad. I remember that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Black Moon is kind of where it started for me as well. Just, but I got into them much later, like through the internet. But I think they were just recommended to me, and I remember hearing like Who Got the Props and like a few other songs of this album, and I just loved it. And then later on in life, when I met you, the first actual Boot Camp Click like related album that I got was Nocturnal. That was like the first physical one, but I didn't get Enter the Stage until a little bit later because this album sometimes it's a bit pricey, sometimes it isn't. It was definitely one of those ones that fluctuates. I don't know what it's like now, but at least back then. And like even I know like the Storm and Nocturnal, they're pretty pricey. Like they've always been out of print. So yeah. Big time.
When it's something crazy, Ross, I was thinking about this shit today.
Mm.
I have a photographic memory. Okay, every cassette back in the day was $11.49. I know the exact price. CDs were $19.99. Double albums were $30, like 27 plus tax, right? But for some reason, Enter the Stage was $16. The tape. I
Wow.
remember that. My uncle had to throw some dollars in to help me get it. I never forget that. And then the CDs are even pricey. Like one time, I think Nocturnal was $20. Not even $19.99. Like the 20 plus like $21. I'm like, God damn, you know?
Even back then, that's crazy.
Maybe Duck Down was like, just, yo, we're gonna price these motherfuckers, you know? I don't know. But
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they couldn't afford to get many copies out there.
yeah,
So, I
probably.
don't know.
Because I noticed that with boot camp, like you go to the Wu section, it's mad shit. You go to Jay-Z, Nas, Public Enemy even. You go to them, there's like 2-3 copies there. I'll never forget that.
When I was reading the Wikipedia page for this earlier,
Yeah.
they even said that this album sold poorly, and they're right. It didn't even make the Billboard Top 200.
That's
Like
disgusting.
that blows my mind because Nocturnal reached like 35 or something. You know what I mean? But for Enter the Stage not to get onto the top 200 is absolutely insane to me. Tongues got onto the top 200 by Sham, that's mad. Yeah.
You could say that 1993 was such a big year. It was buried by Doggy Style and all that shit. But you just said Tongues by Esham. Come on now, so there's no excuse for that. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And I want to say one more thing for getting to the album, man. Black Moon, to me, they belong up there with the likes of Mobb Deep, with the infamous Nas Illmatic, Biggie Ready to Die, for like resurrecting the East Coast. Like the grimy shit, like they're definitely up there.
It's like the second wave, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
obviously you had
G-Rap and shit.
G-Rap, Kane, PE
Yeah.
and all that, but these are like the new cats, bringing in that kind of
Yes.
90s flavor. Yeah, big time.
Yes, absolutely, man. And this is such a special album for me. And I'll be honest, man, like, no, I'll get into that then. I want to say something about this album at the end. But here we go. Black Moon, Enter the Stage, man. 9-3. Opening track, Powerful Impact, Buckshot, set this off lovely. I like in the beginning, he said, for all the niggas that fronted in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That's like, fuck y'all niggas, man. We doing it big. Dope ass lines. I'm so hard I shot a fucking fair one with the devil. Buckshot is just raw on here. I love his approach on the mic. Yo, peace to the hardcore niggas. Fuck the rest. Love that. Talks about doing a drive-by on a skateboard and shit. Man, rough, rugged, and raw shit. Like my nigga Marvel already once says, 93 was the year of the roughneck. And it is. This shit, dope as fuck. I played this again before the show. Fucking love this shit. Dope.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, great way to kick off the album. The beat is that kind of like booming, kind of bassy kind of beat. Has that kind of basement kind of feel to it. And yeah, like you said, Buckshot just kills it on here. He has that kind of like aggressive, like battle bar kind of style. It's just no comma, straight for your mama, like acid. I fucked her when I jetted. That's why you little bastard, stuff like that. Like, just he was on one, and just powerful impact. Boom from the cannon. That scenario sample with Busta. Fire. Love that. And just overall, it's just a hard track. It's a real kind of like punchy in the face kind of intro track. And that line for Dewey just mentioned, and you mentioned as well, he says, puff the skunk and get high. Oh Lord, get on my skateboard and do a motherfucking drive-by. Like, yeah, it's just crazy. So, yeah, big time. So just from the get-go, this album just hits you like with a powerful impact right there. And really dope way to start off the album for sure.
Fuck yeah, brother. It's that shit. Then I was talking to Steve today. He said this is his favorite song on the album. Niggas Talk Shit. Absolutely love this joint. Just that dusty boom bap from the basement type feel. I love that chanty chorus as well. So fucking good. And one of my favorite lines. Bring the motherfucking ammo and I'll play Rambo. I'm a full cost meal. You're a $1 hero. That shit's hard. Mind you, Buck is like, 19 years old on this record? Insane.
Yeah, very young.
Yeah. Great fucking joint, bro. I love that shit. And the hero sandwiches, I think it's a New York thing. You can get it from Subways now as well. Just the like cheap ass sandwiches. But you saying he's a full meal, you're just a $1 hero. Just grimy. I love this fucking song. Niggas talk shit. Banging.
Yeah, amazing track. Love it. It's just like classic, like 93, 94 boom bap feel, of the horns and everything. You got the drums and the bass. Just wonderful production on this track. And again, Buckshot scorches it for sure. Just again with those kind of like hard bars, all the way through. Uh, yeah, turn your mic into bloodstains and any thought I think you blink and drink death. All that stuff is just crazy ill. And yeah, I just love the overall feel. And you mentioned, the hook, they do love doing that kind of shouty kind of chanty kind of hook,
Mm-hmm.
um, which they're brilliant at, and they do that throughout the album. And it's so simple, but it's just so effective at the same time. Works really, really well. And yeah, I absolutely love this song. It's definitely one of my favorites on the album too. Yeah, I don't know if it's quite top three, but it's definitely up there for me. It's just dusty is the word for it for sure. Just awesome stuff right there.
That beat is just incredible, bro. I love that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just it's one of those songs. Like as soon as it starts, you know that's it. You're hooked. That's it.
Like you said, that classic sound, bro. You know what? I love that shit. That great boom bap sound. Then we get the single on the album. First single. Who got the props? Excellent choice for a single, man. This joint brings back a ton of memories. Let me tell you. I remember hearing this song before even listening to music. Like really getting into it. Like I said at the top of the show, it's the perfect song in my eyes. Buckshot was just so raw in here. Straight from Crooklyn, better known as Brooklyn. He looped the hook in, your whole beat's hooking. It's fucking incredible, man. Legendary, would be an understatement for this track. Who got the props is fucking excellent. Never catch you with a busted flow. Just act like you know. Oh my god. Incredible, man. Incredible. What else can I say? Video's dope as fuck too. So
Oh
good.
yeah. Definitely. I mean, this is another one of those songs like we've covered them before. Songs like Troy by Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Songs like Electric Relaxation by Tribe.
Woo.
Just those like two good songs. Big singles that as soon as it comes on again, that intro, the little bass line, like it's just
Oh,
amazing. How Buckshot comes in on the first verse, put up, what up, bo,
whoa,
bo,
whoa,
bo.
whoa.
I love that so. So I'm gonna grab the mic and flip the script and leave you all stunned. Buckshot's the one that gets the job done. Yeah, absolutely awesome. You mentioned that part later on where he says, straight from Crooklyn, better known as Brooklyn. Of course,
Yeah.
they would go on to do a Crooklyn Dodgers, the song
Mm.
for that, and of course, Buckshot has a verse on there. I love him on that track. He's so good on that track. 93, produced by Q-Tip. So yeah, absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, I overall like Who Got the Props is I can't deny it. It's probably one of my favorite songs on the album. It's
Oh,
so good.
likewise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. Just everything. I love how his like we mentioned the earlier songs where he's like aggressive. I like how he's a little bit more chilled on this one, but he still hits hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just fly, but at the same time, golly, I love it. It's just one of those songs I don't get tired of. And again, it has that amazing chanty chorus. Who got the props? Who got the props? Like immediately as soon as that kicks in, that's going to be in your head for sure.
So good, bro.
I can't do it
Yes.
justice, really.
All right. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Then we get fourth track, Act Like You Want It, a banger for sure. 5 Foot makes his first appearance on the album, definitely. Spit a decent verse, but of course, in my opinion, Buckshot shine the brightest on here, Um, on this track, uh, Black Moon is saying, if you want the drama, bring that shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. This is that raw shit. Uh, 5 Foot threatens to fuck the op's wife and have his homie body his daughter. I thought that was dope. I love just grimy delivery and just disrespectful bars. I'm all for that shit. So yeah, fire. Love that track.
Yeah, I love this song too. Again, it has that just classic boom bap feel, and yeah, another awesome chanty hook on here. Act like you want it. What? Bring the drama. Love that. It's so
Oh,
far.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean, like you said, this is the first song on the album where you hear 5 Foot, and he's okay. He's fine. You know what I mean? He's not as good, obviously nowhere near as good as Buckshot, but he's fine. He does. He just doesn't really stand out. You know, and he's only on
Yeah, at
like a
all.
handful of tracks. Yeah, but he's not whack. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate him. You know, I don't listen to him and think, oh my god, he's terrible. But like, he just doesn't really stand out. You know, I thought when he came in, he sounded pretty good. You know, a burst in a rage, catching wreck on stage, blowing up the spot, and I'll leave my name engraved. You know what I mean? Some like dope lines there, but you know, Buckshot's just better overall, better delivery, and just think his lines are cleverer throughout the album. I like when he says, you know, I'm always on point. A pack a joint and a burner, flip a scene, coming from a team like Turner. You know what I mean? I like that. You know, that's pretty cool. That's pretty clever. But overall, Act Like You Want It, another just absolute banger on the album. And yeah, phenomenal production once again as well. Brilliant.
Absolutely. Love that shit. Then we get Buck 'em Down. One of my favorites on here, man. Classic for sure. That beat is just something else. And Buckshot spits that raw shit on here. The whole boot camp click is dope as fuck with that patois shit, man. I think all of them. I don't know about Sean Price, but I know about especially Smith and Wesson. I want to say Buck and OGC are all like Jamaican. I'm pretty sure they are, you know.
Gotcha.
And still his little brother is Top Dog, so I'm pretty sure they're all Jamaican. You listen to Smith, like Soundboy Burial and shit. It's, come on now.
Yeah, they're definitely
Yeah,
heavily into that. Yeah.
yeah, man. This song, dope as fuck. Buck showcases some of that on here. That patois, like I said, this is that Project Hallway music, my nigga. This is that, going to the projects, niggas sitting on the motherfucking stairs, splitting Phillies. That's that kind of music, Timberlands, fucking Carhartts, Pathfinder music. Incredible song. Buck 'em Down. Legendary. Love it.
Yeah, this is my favorite song on the album.
Oh, not mad, brother.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Yeah, that sample is so good. I know it was used around that time. Like Pac used it around that time for
Definition of a thug, nigga. Right?
yeah,
Am I right?
yep,
Yeah.
that's the one. Yeah. Love that song too, and a few other ones, but yeah, this is my favorite use of that sample. Buck 'em Down is just so good. Again, love the chanty chorus, simple as hell, but it works. And Buckshot, he just kills it on here. But yeah, I just love that beat. It's like pretty smooth considering like a lot of the rest of the album, but it's just it's hard at the same time as well. And yeah, I think Buckshot just killed it on here. You know, he's saying that he's got people clinging on his drawers. They're fake. I'm a busted cap. Fuck that. I'm breaking jaws. I love that. Like, just overall, it's just golly track. And this was a single, but the single version is different. It uses the remix, and I like the remix too. The remix is definitely like a chiller version. It's more like, I remember someone saying in like the YouTube comments or something, but this is more like the album version is more like the winter version. You know, you listen to that at winter time, and then like the single version, you listen to that more in the summertime. I can kind of hear that, but for me, I like the album version better. That's definitely my preferred version of the song. But overall, yeah, Buck 'em Down is just a classic song. I absolutely love it. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just another brilliant song in the album.
Oh yeah, that's that shit right there. Love that song. One of my ultimate favorites here. Woo. Blacksmith and Wesson, featuring Smith and Wesson. Tech sets it off lovely, just so fucking raw. Your family cries, your body lies in the casket. I keep a Blacksmith and Wesson in my polo jacket. Fucking gas. Buckshot's verse is grimy as well. Talks about he gets so much pussy, his dick is in stitches. He smashes red bones, even fucked up black Zulu bitches. Love that. And still, of course, does this thing on here, man. Does the 1-2. The chorus is pure bliss. Load the clip, bust lead to the head, nappy head, dread, buckshot and bald head. Nigga! I fucking love this song. I want to smack the fuck out of somebody when I hear this shit, man. This will take a nigga back to the hood. Maple Gardens, bro. Love it. so much, so fucking good.
Yeah, it is. It's so good. Love the kind of like again it has that kind of basement feel to it for sure.
Want to shoot somebody?
Yeah, like I mean
Woo!
the chorus alone. I love the gunshots in the background.
Yeah,
During
and
it.
that reggae shit. Don't see the garden. Oh
Oh,
man,
the intro and the outro. Yeah, yeah.
yes.
In eating test, man. I don't know what he's saying, but something like
Neither do
that. Something
I.
about his gun. Yeah,
Yeah.
play it so hard. Yeah, and yeah, I mean it's great. This is I think pretty much everyone's first exposure to Smith and Wesson Tech and Steel on here,
Mhm.
and yeah, absolutely awesome on this track. Um, yeah, I like when he said, when he's like, "Boo, caca, Mr. Ripper did the shooting. Cops heard the shot. Shit's hot because they pursuing, but it's my stopping ground where the herds get blown down, and then I'm getting caused by beats. You a damn clown." Just yeah, dope
Woo.
stuff there. And then I Steele did his thing too. You know what I mean? Um, I like when he said just how he says it. He's just like, "Boom, hooked up with the black moon." I just like that.
Mhm.
Just how he did that part. But overall, it's just such a dope again gully song, and yeah, I mean it's just one of those songs again. I have nothing bad to say, but it's just an absolute banger of a track. Definitely one of the darkest ones as well, like beat wise, in my opinion. Yeah,
Oh,
just the overall kind of feel to it. Yeah,
dog. I can dog. I listen to that shit, bro, and it sounds so fucking good coming out the speakers, bro. You know what I'm
this
saying?
album's mixed and mastered very well, I think.
It's grimy, but it sounds beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, that shit. Big fire. Next we get Sun Get Wreck. I don't like this song. I'm gonna keep it a grip. Only skip for me, bro. A 5 foot solo joint. The beat is fucking gas. Of course, it's beat minus. But to keep it a stack, this song ain't for me, man. Stands out like a sore thumb. That's just my personal opinion. Personal opinion. I'm keeping it a buck here. You know. Especially after
Yeah,
that amazing Blacksmith and Wesson, man. But come on, I ain't feeling that shit, man. I don't like Sun Get Wreck that much. It's only skip for me on the album.
yeah, I mean, I still like it. It's not like a great song. It's not one of the best songs in the album, but maybe for me, it's the production that kind of carries it. I
Yeah, it's
like
amazing.
I like the hook as well. Song get wrecked, song get wrecked. It's time for you to represent. It's those simple kind of chanty choruses throughout the album, but I can't help but enjoy those. And yeah, I just think he's fine. Like I said earlier, 5 foot. He doesn't really stand out. You know what I mean? He's just kind of I don't know. I'm trying to think of like another kind of hip hop equivalent. I remember, I think I said to you before, he's kind of like, I don't know, Danny Boy in House of Pain or something like that.
Yeah,
He's just not that
yeah.
great. Yeah.
He's Danny Boy. He's fucking Spig Nice and Pretty Lou. But they don't even rap. Lost Boys. The niggas don't do anything.
Yeah.
It's only Freaky Ty
It's
and
all about cheeks.
fucking
Yeah.
Mr. Cheek. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck do them niggas do? You know? But
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like Dub C in the Mad Circle. They had that guy Big G or whatever. I don't know what he did. He was
yeah.
just
I don't know
a
what.
good
I know
luck charm
exactly
or
what you're
something.
talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what the fuck he was doing? Yeah, Doobie. I agree, Doobie. Yes, yes. But I still treat it like a classic because think about it. Ready to Die has a song I fucking hate. Friend of mine, so there you go. But yeah, Sun Good Wreck is the beat is what saves it. Let me get Make Money. Man, dope ass beat. Love that bass. Buckshot talks about hustling and trying to survive, making some of that green. Basically a song about, self-explanatory. A song about making loot by any means. The rent is due. You gotta keep that roof over your head type shit. Dope ass song. I fucks with it.
Yeah, I like the song too. Again, it's not like an ultimate favorite just because
Nah.
there's some absolute
Oh
like
yeah.
I don't know, Goliath songs on this album. But yeah, no, it's a good song. Like I said, very self-explanatory from the title. And yeah, Buckshot just breaking that down, that subject matter. And yeah, it's good. It's not amazing, but I like the song. And like you said, dope production once again. Believe Mr. Walt did this one. I like the bass, and I really like the drums in this one as well. But yeah, it's a good song. It's not one of my favorites though.
Yeah. Not an ultimate favorite for sure. Then we get Slave. Dope beat on here. Of course, Buckshot talks about the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? The record companies that want him to lighten up his raps, and he's like, "Fuck that shit. It's that raw, rugged shit. Commercial rap get the gun clap." One of the illest sayings they ever invented. I fucking love that. You know, OGC says that shit a lot too. Back in '96, man. But yo, fucking dope as fuck. Raw track.
Yeah, it is. I like the song too. I like it's also not too long either, you know what I mean? It's very much like get in, get out. And yeah, I like it. It's a dope song. I like the kind of there's a slight kind of eerie vibe to production on this track. And yeah, Buckshot, like you said, just kind of you know, staying true to himself, you know what I mean? Obviously, like a lot of people in the music industry, you have a lot of people above you telling you to do this and that, and this is sort of, you know, saying like, you know, basically him trying to stay true to themselves, you know, as Black Moon, and you know, just keeping it real. Which you know, at this time in hip hop, you know, there was a lot of pressure to go pop and go commercial and have R&B hooks and all that and stuff, and just yeah, Black Moon obviously not down with that. And yeah, basically, you know, a lot of people in the music industry are slaves. Basically, they just get told what to do and they do it. So yeah,
Yo,
I like the song a lot. I think it's dope, and yeah, it's another really dope track on the album for sure.
absolutely, brother. Then we got I Got You Open. Man, fucking love this song, bro. The remix was a single, and the remix is fucking dope. But I love the album version, man. Personally, I just fucking love it, bro. You know, so fucking dope. around the around the way, all we know is gun smoke. No, what do you say? Around the way, all we know is smoke madism. That's fucking ill. That's the fucking Channel Live sample that shit. I
Oh yeah,
love that shit, yo. 2 years later they would sample that for their banger madism. This is probably my favorite beat on the album. Like beat wise, that beat go crazy, so banging, like such a good fucking song. Like the remix is fucking amazing, but the album version is my favorite, man. Ultimate favorite album version. Oh, I Got You Open.
yeah, I agree. Same with like Buck 'Em Down as well. It's like I like the single version, you know what I mean? It's dope. I like that samples that
Yeah,
they use in the single version, but I Got You Up in the album version. I like more, you know what I mean? That bass line is just so good. The boom, 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 boom. It's just, yeah, awesome
yeah,
stuff right
boom,
there.
boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And Buckshot, just how he like floats over it, brilliant stuff right there. And yeah, I just, what else can I say? It's just a really, really good song. And, you know, yeah, I don't know. It's a really, really good track. You know, it just even when he's like, you know, late at night I catch a buzz when I write that type of ill shit to make my mind feel right. You know, just like, you know, you feel his kind of flow and his energy, like they match the beat perfectly. You know what I mean? That crazy bass line, just wonderful stuff. You know, you can be a dope rapper, but you need to be able to kind of ride a beat, and that's what he's doing on that track, in my opinion. Yeah, Buckshot just doing his thing on there. Awesome stuff. Another brilliant track on the album.
Yeah. On the way, y'all would do is smoke madism. That's fucking
Yeah,
a
it's
lot of
fine.
samples on here, right?
There's a lot of
Fire.
stuff as well that, you know, like I said, like the crook, you know, the Crooklyn Dodger thing that happened
Yeah.
later on. Like there's things that I hear on this, I'm like, oh yeah, that reminds me of a track that came out later on, you know, stuff like that. We'll get to that later for sure.
Hell yeah, brother. Then we get Shit Is Real. This album has one of my favorite grimy production ever on a hip hop album. Salute to the beat models. Evil Demons, The Walt did that thing on here for sure. Buckshot is so dope on here with that slick patois that he does. He fucking kills that shit. Tell the dreadlock that I ruled the block. He's back, not Mandre like that. Pussy hole man shot in your back. Like pussy hole. Like I noticed a lot of niggas from London, like in the UK, say that shit because they're Jamaicans too over there.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that. Pussy hole go hard. To call a nigga a pussy hole, you know what I'm saying? I love that shit. it's grimy, bro. Oh, so fucking dope, man. Got Havoc from Mobb Deep talking shit on here as well. Fire, bro. banging.
Yeah, I love this song. It's one of my favorite songs in the album. Again, just how he rides that beat is phenomenal.
Mm.
And yeah, this is actually the one song on the album that when I re-listened to this album a few times in preparation of this review, it was the one song I was like, I forgot how good this song was, you know?
Oh, it's amazing.
Sometimes that happens where like, you're used to listening to maybe a few tracks off an album, but you don't get to listen to the whole thing. This was a song that I hadn't heard in a while. It's like, I forgot how good this one was. Yeah, it's so good. And yeah, I mean, not much else to say. Just shit is real. Just keeping it rugged and raw as Buckshot usually does. Where's your get? Wherever you're in Bucktown, shit is real. All you hear is the sound. Love that. It's so far. Overall, it's just another brilliant track on the album. Just that kind of raw, like you said. Tim's wearing, heat packing kind of music. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
fire. Absolutely brilliant. Shit is real got taken off streaming. Really, Resin?
Did it?
Don't know. That's what Resin's saying. That's wild if
Oh,
it's true.
damn. That's whack. Because 95% of the time when I'm listening to music, it's my ripped CDs. Or if it's something I don't have, And then if it's not a ripped CD, it's downloaded. So I'm going to check that shit later.
Yeah, because I know there is another version of Shit is Real that was on, the Digging the Vaults compilation that came out in
Yo,
'96, and that version has like newer vocals from Buckshot for whatever reason. So
I
yeah, I
hate when
don't
niggas
know.
fuck with albums like that. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, Dewey says he can't find it on Apple Music, so yeah, that's wild. That's absolutely crazy. Because yeah, honestly, "Shit Is Real" is like one of my favorite songs on the album. So
It's
that's
not on.
crazy.
It's not on there. It's not on there.
Wow.
Corny, whack.
Yeah, CDs and vinyl and all that stuff will never die for sure.
Yup. And I'll be honest, I'm all for streaming. I love streaming, but for
That's the
shit like that,
downside.
that's what.
Yep.
Yeah, it's garbage. Yeah. CDs, vinyl, and illegally downloaded. Fuck it. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Because why I say illegally? Because y'all niggas sell CDs for the stupid amount of prices, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Out of print. Yeah, what can you do?
Yeah, dumb shit. But yeah, that's a bummer to know that. Another stupid fucking thing. Winter Wars is all fucking Iron Man, but Winter Wars is on the Don't Drink Your Juice. That title's too long. I love that fucking movie, but Don't Be a Menace by Drinking Your Juice in South Central. That soundtrack, it's on there on
Yes.
spot. I don't get that. That's so fucking dumb to me.
That is
But
bizarre, yeah.
yeah, shout out to Resin for saying that shit, crazy shit. But shit is real, phenomenal song. Then we get Enter the Stage, the title track, man, of the album. Short but sweet, but dope ass track, and the production is slamming. I don't got much to say about it too much, but because most of this album is just braggadocious, I'll buck you down type shit, But Enter the Stage, fire, bro. Dope ass song.
Yeah, definitely. Again, just kind of that kind of roughneck vibe for sure. Will quick react, bust a cap, breaking your back, and breaking the fact your act is a shitty pack. You know what I mean? Just going off on that. But yeah, just raw trap, and the production is amazing. I love that. I don't know what sound that is, but that like I don't know. It sounds like a keyboard or something going doom doom in the background. Amazing. And again, just the like sort of moody bass line, kind of dusty atmosphere on the track. Yeah, absolutely awesome. And towards the end of the song, I like that Buckshot. He breaks down like he mentions a lot of the songs on the album. So he says, I know you got you open, take money, act like you want it, ain't a damn thing funny. Song get wrecked with your blacksmith and Weston. Shit is real when I toss another lesson. I thought that was dope too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of, which is something that Helter Skelter would do on the intro to Nocturnal. Rock and Rock. They would like. I think it was mainly Rock who would, have a verse that name drops all the songs on the album coming up. I thought that was dope, So he probably got that idea from here, I would imagine, on Enter the Stage. But yeah, absolutely another banging song. And like you said, short and sweet, but yeah, it's one of those ones. It doesn't need to be any longer. It just, does what it needs to do and gets out of there. Yeah, really dope. And the hook as well, where he's saying, jump up. Black Moon will later do a song called Jump Up. It was on the Duck Down compilation that came out in '99. The one, it's like a bluish cover with like the Duck Down guy.
Duck Down Man on that bitch.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember that song being okay. It wasn't too bad, but we'll probably get to it later. But like Black Moon are like they have the best sophomore album out of all those guys. So yeah,
Yeah, I want to talk about that for sure. Yes,
yeah, for
sir.
sure, because they were still dope in that era. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, End of the Stage, banger, great title track for sure.
Fuck yeah, brother. Next, we get How Many MCs? Hands down, my favorite song on the fucking album.
You can't go wrong with that.
Everything about this song is just amazing. Sampled the amazing Boogie Down Productions, My Philosophy. The
Oh
way,
yes, for the chorus. Yep.
brother, oh man, the way Buckshot flows on here is just superb. Perfection in every way. I can listen to this shit on loop, you know. In 1993, motherfuckers get dissed. Come on, bro. Just phenomenal. The video was fucking amazing. Absolutely worship this fucking song, bro. Impeccable. Love it so much. This is fucking hip hop to me, nigga. Up 5 mic fucking song across the fucking board, dog. I get hype. You know, I love this is my life, bro. I love this shit. How many
Oh yeah.
MCs? 5 mics, bro. Incredible.
And that sample as well, that boom boom
Yo.
boom boom boom. It's so good. Yeah. As soon as that kicks in, yeah, again, you know, there are a lot of songs in this album that as soon as they start, you're just like, you're there. You know what I mean? It's a wrap from that point. And yeah, I love Buckshot, his delivery on here again. I like how he has that like slightly dialed back delivery, but there's like a sting, there's like a venom to his delivery on this, you know. Bullseye, direct hit, don't miss. Now, how many MCs must get this? You know, it's fire.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones, you know, just him sort of bragging, you know, saying how he's the best, but he does it so well. And yeah, it's another one of those like, yeah, perfect songs. Can't go say anything bad about it. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Fantastic.
And it's hard as well, you know what I mean? You know, he says like, you know, I'll come stomp on your brain. Like it's hard, you know.
So fucking good, bro. It's my number one, brother. Absolutely. Next, we get the closing track. Bit of a posse cut. You the Man, featuring Juha, the executive of Duck Down, only time rapping, Havoc of Mob Deep, and Smith and Wesson. 5 foot sets it off. I think Juha is better than 5 foot accelerator, dog. I'm dead serious.
He should have been in the group.
He's a white nigga, but he's fucking nasty. You know, to me personally, you know. Havoc came correct on the track. I'm not a big fan of this era of Mob, but he kills it. You know, Juvenile Hell is not for me, but that shit is just great. You know, Havoc's verse. Dropped the ill verse, stomping niggas out with my black Tims, leaving niggas crippled with artificial limbs, boy. Grimy. Then stealing tech to cost a body bag it, you know what I'm saying? Then Buck ends it with some great patois. Dope ass posse cut. You the man, who the motherfucking man? I love it, bro. Cheney choruses, they are just goated. That. So you the man, excellent way to end it. It sounds like a closer too, you know? That's why I love it. Incredible.
Yeah, I always like, you know, having a posse cut at the end of the album. It works well, I think, especially, you know, with songs like Bring It On, you know, by Ghetto Boys. That's another good example. Yeah, You the Man. Really dope song. I forgot Fadruha actually was on this. You know what I mean? I just thought it was someone else. I didn't realize it was him. I was like, oh wow. Yeah, and he was actually pretty good on the track, I have to say, you know.
Dropping N-bombs and shit.
Yeah, I like what he said, like my bitch, fuck a bitch, real quick, then I vanish. I always get the pushy because I tell him that I'm Spanish, you know what I mean? I thought that was pretty funny.
That's not gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good on there. And yeah, nice to hear Havoc on here. Like you said, it's Juvenile Hell era, so he hadn't quite fully evolved into like the Havoc that most people know. But you know, he's still pretty dope on here, you know what I mean? And you know, pump motherfuckers on the mic get violated. A rhyme ain't a rhyme if it ain't crime related, you know. That's a hard line, you know. It's kind of reminiscent of what he would say later on, obviously on Shook One's Part 2, you know, every rhyme I write is 25 to life, you know what I mean? Kind of similar kind of vibe on there. Yeah, Tech and Steel did their thing on here, of course. With Tech, he says, I've had it up to here with all these weak ass rappers. Bucktown, home of the original gun clappers. That would, of course, be sampled on their amazing lead single of The Shining, Bucktown. You know what I mean? That would be like the main kind of hook. And I love, that the name Smith and Wesson, and we're representing lovely. I love that too. It's so fire. Yeah, and I thought Steele did a thing too. I like how he said the boys crazy, boys roll mob deep, bringing havoc. So get dramatic and get splattered in a heartbeat. That's fire. You know what I mean? Very clever wordplay as well. Name dropping and giving props to Havoc, who's obviously on the track, and Buckshot. He kills it as always. He ended it off fantastically. So yeah, really good posse cut at the end of the album. And like you said, it's a strong end and it feels like the end of the album. So you could also imagine if this song didn't exist and it ended on How Many MCs, that would have been fine too. You know what I mean? If this would just pretend for this song didn't exist. But You the Man, fire as a closer for sure.
Yeah, that would have been dope too. But yeah, man, Black Moon enter the stage. First album, loaded out the clip from Bootcamp Click. Incredible, 1993, 30 years. Like we do every episode, we give our 5 mic rating inspired by the Source magazine, and we give our top 3 tracks. So for me, it's tough, man, but I know what they are, man. Number 1, How Many MCs? Number 2, Blacksmith the Western. You can tell by my motherfucking reaction. And then number 3, I don't give a fuck who got the props, man. I gotta go with that. And it's a 5 mic album, despite me not liking, Son Get Wreck, but it's a 5 mic. That's my fucking rules. And they set the stage, and at first, this is my favorite out the fucking big 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now it might be number 3 because I'll tell you why. I visited The Shining a couple of, I would say, months back, and I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I always knew it was good, but Nocturnal, my boy, I don't know. I do know OGC The Storm is my last, but that don't mean it ain't whack. It's fucking phenomenal too.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah,
really I would probably say Nocturnal, The Shining, than this. Crazy, but yeah, I think it changed up. But because Nocturnal was number 2, but I think Smith the Wesson kind of went number 2 now. You know what I'm saying? And then that's number 1. But either way, it could change any day. It's a fucking phenomenal record. It's 5 mics. And yeah, man, we'll get into them second albums after you give your opinions, brother. What do you think about?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I was going to give it 5 as well. I think the album's really good. I even thought Son Get Wreck is fine. You know what I mean? It's not whack. Everything else in the album is pretty much brilliant. Maybe Make Money is sort of like another one that's good but not amazing. But everything else is fantastic. Everything from Powerful Impact all the way to You the Man is just banging. You know what I mean? There's not a ton of I know some people will be like, oh, there's not a ton of variety. There's not a ton of deep messages or whatever, but whatever. It's not that kind of album, you know what I mean?
Hardcore hip hop, bitch.
Exactly, this is a perfect companion with something like Back the Fuck Up by Onyx, but this is better. I think this is much better.
Oh, it's way better. And I love Back the Fuck Up, but it's way better.
Yeah, definitely. I think Buckshot crazy underrated, actually. No one really, I think Buckshot was brilliant on this album. He really did his thing on here. And the production from the Beat Miners, Mr. Walt and DJ Evil D, brilliant stuff all the way through. Just like I said, that classic boom bap sound from 93, 94, you can't go wrong with that. It's just so good. So top 3 songs, Buck 'Em Down for me is my number 1. Absolutely adore that song. Who Got the Props, number 2, and I'll go with Shit Is Real as number 3, but that's number 1. It could change. It could definitely change for sure. The entire album is so good, and it's I don't know. It doesn't. I know people give this album props for sure. It's not a unknown album by any stretch, but at the same time, it's BCC. They're just not. They're not an international success or anything like that. I still view them as an underground collective, for sure.
Absolutely, bro. They're just fucking phenomenal, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is my childhood. This is my teenage years. This is me now. Fucking
I
love
love the
them.
album cover too.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm a nerd, so I have a lot of shots from that fucking shoot.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When they're posing different. Yeah, I love that shit. And the thumbnail that we did up for this shit is gas. So yeah, keep that shit. But yeah, man, those second round of Boot Camp Club albums, man, I was really disappointed, man. You know, a lot of them shits came out 98. I think 2 of them came out 99.
Yep.
Helter Skelter Magnum Force, I do like, but some shit on there I don't like.
Too
There's too
low.
many fucking skit. Yep, exactly. But I hate to say it, the lows are not as standoutish as the highs on that record, you know. And after Nocturnal, it's like, what the fuck, you know?
I have to say,
right,
I
brother?
love that album cover. Magnum Force album
No, it's
cover.
great.
Is
It's like a
hard,
movie poster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Taking after Dirty Harry, Magnum Force. You know what I'm saying? But niggas like to make fun of it. I agree. It does look stupid. But the album cover, get out of your head. The Incredible Rap Team is a fucking heater.
Yeah, it's dope.
Fuck, man. Shout out to my nigga Matt Gratian, okay? Australia, he loves that shit. We quote that all the time. And you don't like that album, you're a fucking retard. The punchlines on there are insane. Niggas rapping on the Gold Dust beat, my nigga.
That's incredible. It's not the song, yeah.
Yes. That's their second best album. Fuck out of here. No nice shit on there. No girly shit. Just fucking rob you, beat your ass shit. And Magnum Force has some girl songs in there. What the fuck is this? It was kind of whack, bro. I'll be honest. I'll be 100% honest. And then, you know, that Cocoa Brothers ain't good at all. I'm sorry, bro.
It's forgettable. I don't remember.
I'm keeping it a stack on Speaky Cloud. That's what we do over here, right? Black Trump is okay with Ray. I don't know, dude. I didn't fuck with that shit. I'll keep it a foot tall, my nigga. And then, what's that shit, man? Was that Empire Strikes Back? That's kind of lame. I'm keeping it a. There's a song with Havoc that's really fucking good, right?
I need to revisit it. Yeah.
There's girl songs on there. I'm like, it's fucking terrible. I'm keeping it a stack.
They became the thing that Buckshot warned people about on
Commercial
Slave.
rap gets the gun clap. Yes.
Yeah.
But we go to 99 and we get Warzone and it's fucking great. I don't care.
Warzone's fire. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. That's the best one. You know, I'm so mad about this. I'm so mad about this VOD because I bought all them shits when they were new.
I have them. Well, I got them later on, but yeah, I got them just to kind of like, I don't know. You know, when you really like an artist and you sort of like, you want to collect the set, you know what I mean? So I just wanted like both the first wave and the second wave, so I have them both. Yeah.
I remember being really mad, nigga, and this is like back in the day when you had the physical. I didn't have the internet until way later, my nigga. So I had to buy them shits, and I was very angry. Because you have classic albums like, you know, Enter the Shades, The Shining, Nocturnal, The Storm, and oof, you know?
It's very bizarre, yeah. Obviously, the big thing for most of those was no beat miners. So that was, you know, a big part of it, yeah.
If I had to rank them, it'd be Warzone, Magnum Force, and either way, they can both fuck themselves. That really pissed me off. I'll be honest. I gotta shit on Vinny Paz because he shitted on West Coast hip hop, bro. Shit on G Funk. When that nigga used to go live, right? And that nigga put up Empire Strikes Back and said it's better than The Storm. Like he had the vinyl. And I'm like, this nigga is on fucking that Philly piff. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, you bugging, my nigga. You feel me?
Like, I don't know. It's like saying, I don't know, Born Again's better than Ready to Die. I don't know.
Basically. And I was so mad, Vaughn, because I wasn't hearing Starang body bag shit. You know, yeah, that pissed me off. I'll keep it a foot tall, man. I think Steve likes that shit.
Does he?
I think so, yeah. I mean, there's a song with Havoc that's really good, right?
Yeah.
But then that Cocoa Brothers shit, I didn't like it.
It's forgettable. It's not. I can't even be hard on it, but I just forget it. I just don't know what's on it? You know what I mean? Apart from Black Chunk because I had Raekwon on it. That's
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
the name's stupid as fuck. I understand they got sued by the gun company and shit, but Jesus, just call yourself Steel and Tech. Fuck.
That's a great name. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and of course Warzone was dope because I had Beat Miners on it still. You know what I mean? That was the one that still had the Beat Miners on it.
Warzone is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that song, the Onslaught with Busta, I love that. The song with MOP, Annihilation, is fire.
It's so fucking good, right?
Yeah, really good.
When I got that shit, my nigga, I'm like, this shit is good as fuck. Underrated. Niggas don't talk about that. And Magnum Force, it's not. It's low key whack. I'll keep it 1,000, but there's some really good songs on there.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel on it.
Yeah.
I would say I still like it, but like it's not a great album. It's just too many songs that aren't, it's the classic 98 problem where it's just far too long, There's a lot of stuff that could have been cut there. Yeah.
I don't mind a female track here and there, but not these niggas, not from these niggas. I don't know, dude. Kind of pissed me off. But thanks for letting me rant on the sophomore albums.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. There you have it. Black Moon, Enter the Stage, 1993. So to close out September, I can't wait for this, my nigga. We paying homage to the late, great Earl Simmons. It's Dark and Hell is Hot, which turned 25, I think, April. And then I can't wait for that. That's coming next week. It's Dark and Hell is Hot, people. 98. And then to close out September, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, which turns 25 in December. So
nice.
DMX, back to back, like we did Cypress Hill. So, yeah, nigga, mad hype for that, boy. Can't wait.
One of the best intros ever.
Absolutely. Yo, my cousin hit me up and she was like, I fucking love this song. I said, yeah. I said, we're reviewing that. You know, he went off. That nigga DMX is a motherfucking problem, right? Oh, come on. Can't wait for that, my nigga. So, yeah, I think it's called Brooklyn to Long Beach, dude.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that shit's fire. Yeah, definitely fire.
I ain't having that fire, obviously.
I ain't having that. I think Hurricane Starang, he talks about how Biggie fucked his face up, but he still looks good. Something like that.
Because of the No Fear thing. Yeah.
I got love for Big Man. Some gangster shit. Take care of a rap nigga like that. That's what's up.
And I like that. I appreciate Starang. Like, he's not like trying to ignore it. He's like, that happens. Fuck.
Yeah. Me and my uncle used to talk about this a lot. Like, we used to rank the boot camp members, and I think his favorite's Rock Ness, right?
Yeah.
And then Sean Price, and he said Starang. I said that's my top 3 as well.
And I agree too. Like, Starang is so good. He should have been like a solo member or something back then. He was so good. I love him.
Ask Cap like my publishing. That nigga dead nice, bro. My favorite is Sean Price. There's no doubt about that. Then it's Rock Ness. Then it's Starang. Then it's probably Steel Attack and Buck. Buck is dead nice, but yeah, duck down, my nigga. Like, I love boot camp, bro. Come on.
It's a shame that Starang got aim like an archer.
Yeah, Starang Wonder is just dead nice.
I mean, that's a spoiler alert. That's my favorite song off The Storm. It's like his solo song, basically. Yeah, it's so good.
We need to do those albums.
Yeah, we will someday for sure.
Like, I hate to say it, he makes like Top Dog and Louisville Slugger look really weak. Those dudes are dope, but sitting next to Starang is they're the Marty Jannetty's for sure, bro. I keep it back.
Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, Leif Cassidy. The
niggas is Al Snow and not 6, right? I hate to say it, they're dope for sure.
Yeah.
Starang is just dead nice, bro. Yeah, Rock, nigga, that voice is just something else.
Oh, yeah.
Like a fucking villain.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's ill.
Yeah. Scar on my face, but it ain't Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about them niggas, man. The Fab 5 album should have came out, which is fucking Helter Skelter and fucking OGC. Yo.
That's a shame. It really is.
If there was like a full album. Say it again, Ross?
Yeah, there really should have been a full album for sure. That would have been amazing.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh well, it would have been amazing in 9596. After that, no.
Oh, it would have been crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I gotta listen to fucking Nocturnal or OGC today for real, bro. I'm in the mood now, you know.
Nocturnal's so good. I've been listening to it quite a bit recently, just this year in general, and just pretty much perfect, that album.
I'm a nerd, bro, so I got kind of geeked when the last time I was looking through that CD. I forgot all about it. When I opened the booklet, there's like an ad for like the boot camp shirts and stuff. It's
Oh yeah.
fucking yeah. I forgot about that. Fuck yeah, dude.
The
That's my
place to
shit.
be is on my side, dude. That song, oh, so good.
Soldier's going psycho, motherfucker.
So just going psycho. Yeah, this eerie, dark beat on that one.
Here we come.
Here we go.
The way that nigga laughs too, ha ha ha. It's like that nigga is ill.
Yeah, on like Hurricane Sarang, like I love how Rock does like backup vocals for that song, you know?
Yeah, he's like saying what Sarang saying and shit.
Yeah. So like coming to do ya, booyah, and scream hallelujah. Like all that stuff is so far. It's just how he's hanging in the background, yeah. It's amazing.
Rock Ness, man. You know Lord Have Mercy is, bro?
Yeah, from the like
Flip.
the Buster crew. Yeah.
Yeah, both of those dudes are some of my favorite voices of all time.
Yeah, really cool.
Oh, so fucking ill.
We both had Rock high on our lists, I think.
Yeah. Rock is just disgusting. When I first heard that when I was a kid, I was like, this nigga is like the boogeyman.
Yeah.
I love that fucking voice. I don't know what that's going for, dude. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna check for you, bro.
Yeah, let's go for it because I'd be
Yeah.
curious because I know it was always expensive. So
Start with eBay. $60, 65. Let's put the share the screen so we can see.
65. Oh my god,
That's nuts, right?
yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised, but yeah, sounds about right.
Let's see.
There's 30.
65, 60, 65, 40, 30, 40, 40, 40, 75.
Why?
And then it's like some other whack shit. It's not even them.
Rico and Devotion, take a walk in these shoes.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I remember when I got my CDs, even when they were fucking new, like around 98 when I got them CDs, they were still expensive. So, yeah, I don't know what's up with the duck down shit, but not like that, though, obviously.
Yeah, and they were on priority as well.
What about Amazon? I'm just curious. See, Amazon. This Doobie's a real one. He deserves shit like that, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Are you there, brother?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Gotcha.
Yo, my bad about that. I think sharing that shit kind of fucked it up.
Oh really? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Sorry about that. So to leave it, you know what I'm saying? We'll just leave it there. But I'll check Amazon for you, Doobie, later on and see what the fuck that's going for. Sorry about that fucking hiccup. You know, I was getting worried there, but we'll be back in this bitch.
Yeah, no problem. Obviously, it doesn't really matter because it's at the end, at least. So
Yeah,
it's all
thank
good.
God, right?
Yeah.
I had that, that stupid little gray bar that you get on StreamYard. I was getting that fucking shit. I know my nigga Luke the Goon gets that too.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
shit I was getting in the corner, yeah.
Gotcha.
Don't ever mention those dudes on my platform ever again. I'm just keeping it a stack. But yeah. Speaking Clout Podcast. Next week, DMX, Stalking Hell is Hot, 1998. And we'll see y'all motherfuckers on the flip side, y'all.
Have a good one.
Peace.